Have you ever been 100% sure a woman was giving you the green light? She was smiling brightly, touching your arm lightly, nodding continuously as you spoke, only to end up hearing, "I just see you as a friend." And you sat there not understanding what just happened. It is not because you are not subtle. It is because no one taught you to distinguish between two things that look identical but are completely different: social kindness and true attraction. Today, we are going to expose 5 fake signals, actions that look like green lights but are actually just politeness. From today on, you will no longer have to guess blindly. Let us start with the signal that men misunderstand most, and also the one that appears most frequently: the social smile and how to distinguish it from a real smile. In psychology, there are 2 completely different types of smiles regarding neural mechanisms. The Duchenne smile, the true smile, activates both the mouth muscles and the muscles around the eyes. You see it in the small wrinkles appearing at the corners of the eyes and the eyes naturally narrowing a bit. The social smile only affects the mouth muscles. The eyes remain normal. And more importantly, the social smile turns off as soon as she turns away, like turning off a light. The waitress smiles brightly every time you order. The female colleague is always cheerful every morning. Those smiles are real and sincere, but they are for everyone, not just for you. Next time, look at the eyes. Are the eyes smiling? Do the wrinkles at the corners of the eyes appear? And does that smile linger for a few seconds after your gazes lock? If not, it is kindness, beautiful and sincere, but not a green light. The second signal, and this is the one that makes many brothers spend an entire evening without knowing they are performing alone: the payment nod and the captivated nod. You tell a long story. She nods continuously, regularly, rhythmically, and you think she is paying close attention. But look closer. What does that nodding look like? Social nodding is fast and regular, almost mechanical. It is a polite reflex trained through many years of social interaction. I am listening. I respect you. Please continue. It does not mean she is actually interested in the content or in you. The nod of true attraction looks completely different. Slower, accompanied by a slight tilt of the head to one side, exposing the neck area, and a gaze that does not leave your eyes. It is not nodding out of politeness, but nodding because of being truly drawn in. The difference lies in the rhythm and in the eyes. Nodding without a locked-on gaze, that is just respect, not attraction. The third point, and this is the most subtle, requiring you to observe more broadly instead of just looking at one person. Unconscious mirroring, social skill, not affection. We have talked about mirroring as a signal of connection, and that is true, but only in some cases. The problem is people with high empathy scores, those working in service industries, those trained in communication, they often unconsciously mirror everyone to create a comfortable atmosphere. That is a high-level social skill, not an affection signal reserved for you. The check is very simple. Observe her interacting with others during the same session. If she also mirrors the actions of the other person, of friends in the group, that is personality, not affection. Mirroring only has meaning when it happens with you and not with others, and when it is accompanied by the direction of the feet and stomach turned straight toward you, not toward the room in general, but toward you specifically. The fourth signal, the one men translate wrong most often: the professional touch. There are women who have a naturally open communication style. They touch a colleague's shoulder when asking for a favor, touch an arm when wanting to emphasize something, pat a back when sharing joy. That is their body language with everyone, not just for you. And here is the most important distinguishing sign: distance. If she touches you, but still maintains a social distance above 1.20 meters, which is about 4 feet, and never naturally enters the intimate zone under 45 centimeters, then that touch is a warm gesture, not an invitation. A touch with romantic implications usually comes with narrowing the distance. She touches and moves closer at the same time, not touching and then maintaining distance like with others. And the final signal, the one you saw in previous videos in a positive sense, but today we will look at it in reverse: fiddling with hair because of habit or wind. We have said that when she strokes her hair slowly and lets her hand linger in the neck area, that is a signal. That is still true. But when she tucks her hair because the wind is blowing in her face, or she is sitting at work and the hair is getting in her eyes, or simply has a habit of fiddling with her hair when thinking, that is just a physiological habit. How to distinguish: is that action accompanied by a gaze toward you? Is it accompanied by the movement of consciously exposing the neck area? Does it happen significantly more when she is near you compared compared to when with others. If those accompanying factors are not there, it is just messy hair. And now here's the thing I want you to truly remember, because this is the biggest twist that few people think of. There is a shocking truth. The more a woman actually likes you, often the more cautious and defensive she becomes in the early stages. A woman who is too comfortable laughing and flirting and touching you easily from the first meeting is usually a sign of someone with very high social communication skills, or simply her open personality with everyone. True attraction usually comes with a bit of shyness, eyes looking and then looking away, cheeks slightly red, speech a bit stuttered, and especially dilated pupils, something the brain cannot fake no matter how hard it tries. So from today on, do not just look at a single lonely action. Observe the signal cluster. Gaze plus foot direction plus body distance. Those three things must all point toward you, not toward the room, not toward everyone, but toward you specifically. And use this simple method. After interacting, take a small step back. If she proactively moves toward you to narrow that gap, that is a real green light. If she stands still or moves back, keep your politeness and stop there. Kindness is a gift for everyone, but true attraction is a privilege reserved only for the person she chooses. And when you know how to distinguish those two things, you will no longer invest in the wrong place. If you have ever been fooled by misinterpreting a woman's signals, comment your story below so the brothers can learn from it. I read them all. Hit like if this video helped you wake up. Subscribe to the Femina Mind channel to update the deepest psychological analyses reserved for courageous men. See you in the next video.